After I finished up working on World of Warcraft, it took me about 6 months before I realized that I really wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to take this huge persistent world idea and the idea of 1,000 players playing together and bring it more to an action format. And with Firefall, we wanted more of this sandbox approach. I mean, we got rid of levels, we let you roam anywhere in the world and fight anything you want to do, explore every nook and cranny, and get rewarded for doing it. And to have different dynamic events unfolding in the world that you can follow basically in a non-linear fashion. I wanted to be more organic. I wanted the players to go ahead and explore. And since there's no levels, we can open up the whole territory to you. You can go where you want. And we wanted to discover the world organically so that when you arrive at an area, suddenly there's dynamic events unfolding in front of you and you can choose to participate in them, and they're different depending on where you go. Now, what sort of things can you do? Well, obviously there's regular sort of missions where you go out and you have to like push back a hisser nest, or you have to defend an area or convoy resources from one town to another. But there's also a special type of event that we call an on-demand dynamic event, and the main one right now in beta is called the Thumper. And the Thumper is this big mining drill that you call in from basically a dropship, and it lands wherever you've surveyed the land and found resources and starts drilling. And all these monsters start attacking you like Starship Troopers style. And you have to defend it so that the drill doesn't blow up and you can get the resources back. So what do you do with these resources? Well, you make stuff. And like I said before, you can make battle frame improvements to give your character more options in battle, different abilities, different armor, different reload speeds for your weapons. But you can also take these resources and basically use them to tweak the stats and the actual variables of your gear. So there's rarer resources and there's more common resources. And you can find some really rare stuff. And because it's a dynamic world, it may not ever appear there again. And if you put that into your gear, you're going to find that you've got certain stats and abilities that you can't get anywhere else. I really want players to play Firefall and go, gee, that's really opened my eyes. It's like I thought that MMOs had to be a certain way, but this is so much freer. This is so much more dynamic, and it doesn't feel like the world is going to be the same every time I log into it. And I always have something new to do. And what I'm experiencing may be very different from my friend's experience in the game.